Yozers, what is going on, IK Familia? BN, we are back again today for another dope sauce dopity video. Oh, bejesus. Cannot tell you how excited. So I'm finally messing around and testing the new Infernal Assault game mode, which is pretty cool, right? So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about it. To be honest, it's really straightforward. It is not extremely complicated, and right, kind of giving you the quick TLDR, right? You just basically click go here once you clear a new one, and we're going to show you as well, right? So we're running through this, you basically have to attack the 4 different sub factories, and then you're going to hit the center once you clear the other 4. And you can see right now, these are the active joinable teams that are going. Me and Frankie, shout out to Frankie who's helping me out right now. He doesn't know we're recording, but still shout out. And so I'm going to go ahead and hit this last one. So we just hit the 4. Oh, I'm out of AP here. We'll do this. We'll just pop one. You can see I got a bunch of AP I'm still saving. So we're going to hit this last one. Now, once you clear the center, basically you defeat the middle or the center furnace, then it'll allow for you to access the next level of core furnaces. And we'll show you that here in a sec. And the nice thing I like about this event is that you get a bunch of gold from it. I haven't really done too much testing on this event, as I've just been really waiting. Man, it's been so busy in S79 with everything going on, content-wise, and then just really putting a lot of time, blood, sweat, and passionate tears into the development. But now, so we finished this. Now you can see it says overkill down here, right? It initially said you could pick the levels you want to do, right? After we killed the center one for 2, now we can do 3. So we'll do search, right? I'll create another team. I'm actually going to invite, oh man, I wish I could look. I just don't know where Frankie is. You know what? This is, oh man, wow, he already joined. That was super fast. So, yeah, because I guess I have to do that. You can just click on, you can look at the unit. So we're going to attack this now. Oh, I should have done a refill there, but that's just still be okay. So again, right, and they spawn pretty close to you in regards to after you click go. Now, you're basically kind of one-on-oneing. Now, once you get a little bit higher, I know I have heard some people saying that you can rally. Some of these, I imagine, we're probably just not at a high enough level yet. In addition to, even when you click view units, and let's say you click march, right, you know, again, you still can't do any rallies, right? It's all single target right now at the moment. Now, once you get up a little higher, you may be able to. I know some players have mentioned once they got to a high enough tier level, they were able to do some rallies. At least from some of the posts that I saw that lended to believe that. But at least at bare minimum, you can solo attack everything, working your way up, right? So we're going to go ahead. We'll do a refill here on this, and we'll just do it pretty quick just so we can show. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one right now. Keep in mind, it costs AP. Now, the cool thing, like we were saying, you get a lot of gold from this. So let me just show you right now from some reward examples. So when we did some of the lower level ones, I was getting 2,500 for attacking those, right? These are the Machine Factory, Weapon Workshop, right? These are the subtitle names. And then you can see the core furnace destroyed, right? Now, I did 100% of damage on this one, right? I get 22,400 gold. I mean, that's pretty good, right? And now let's look. Okay, I'm going to wait for this to come back. We'll do the 3. Let me show you what I got for the 2, right? Just to kind of show you how it progressively goes up. So where's core furnace? So core furnace here, I got 28,000 for this one, right? And again, now I'm getting 4,000 for the small ones, 4,000 for the small ones. When my guy gets back, we'll do the 3. And you'll see the event is pretty straightforward, but I do like it in the sense that it does give you the opportunity, and you can even see first rewards, right? That is pretty important too. You'll see this, right? First victory, I'll get 3,200, right? But if I go back and do them, right, which so typically how it works, right, is you try and climb as high as you can. Whenever you hit a plateau, then you're basically just re-attacking the highest core furnace level that you last got a win on, right? So if you plateau at 10, and let's say you just can't beat the 10 core furnace level, then you would just go back and keep repeating the 9, right? So that way you can at least get the benefit. So you'll see here, right, I didn't completely kill it, right? I did some damage to it, and I wonder if it'll tell me how much damage is left. Okay, so it says, right, I did 65% of the damage. Right now, Frankie's going to come in. Shout out to my boy Frankie. who's going to come in and probably just kill this off, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and he'll probably do the remaining 35%. We'll confirm that on the report as well after he hits. Awesome. So he got the W. Now let's look at what the report shows. Is it accurate? It is accurate. So 65%, right? So I got 35,840, again, out of a 38,000 first kill. First victory for that. And again, all you're really doing is clicking on Infernal Assault. You click search. It spawns pretty similar. It's really just an extra step, right? If you having to go to your calendar, 2 extra steps, calendar, you click on the tab, you click search. But it's the same exact thing as if you ended up going and, if you ended up going and like summoning a gnome, for example, right? So again, no real difference there. But I do like it, as we were saying, because again, the only other way you can really stack gold, for the most part, is if you're doing contention or relics, right? That is the only guaranteed event right now that everyone pretty much invests the majority of their resources in. Now, what I'm going to say about COR compared to Infernal Assault, as far as do I think Infernal Assault is an event that we should be investing our action points into, I'm still iffy on it. Right, I really want to climb and see how far I can get. I do think that it could be a little bit more beneficial. Like you could even see now, right? Like recommended power here is 24,000. Right, my March is around 28. Let's see exactly how much damage we did there, though. Right, so 54,000 dead. It doesn't tell us how much it took, but I imagine that if I hit it again, right, I should be okay and good to go to finish that off. With that being said, I do think the important part here is realizing that when you're doing COR, the example here is that you are doing stages with your team. Therefore, you may not be doing, for example, a lot of AP usage, possibly as much as you're going to do in Infernal Assault. Right? You're probably going to use more overall AP in Infernal Assault, just getting up in the levels, right? Because you have to attack 5 times per each level, right? And as you could see here, right, based on me at least hitting, again, if you're doing it with, keep in mind, if you're doing it with a teammate, obviously it's less. You should always be doing it with a teammate because then, at most, you're doing 3 attacks per level, right? Where you do 2 with the sub-furnaces, they do 2, and then you either one hit the center or you split the center 1 and 1. With that being said, it's still, even if you do 10 levels, right, that's still 30 attacks you're going to do, right? Even if it's at 107, right, you're looking at 3,021, 3,050 AP that you're going to use, right? You may not necessarily have to use that much AP in COR, right, just to do your minimum tasks and for your faction to win, right? That's what I'm comparing it to. It's like what gold event is really the most important. Now, with that being said, am I saying that I think you should just not participate in Infernal Assault at all? No. I think Infernal Assault so far does seem like it has good value, and obviously the value increases the higher core furnace level that you get to, right? Because keep in mind, the amount of action points it takes to attack is the same, right? That does not change no matter how far away or how close you are. So I think it's really important to try and maybe consider doing the event Infernal Assault maybe once you get a little bit higher level, right? I'm not sure if I would really justify doing it at a smaller level. The only reason I say that again is because if you have like a 100k March and then you do Infernal Assault, you're going to be able to go higher in the ranks, therefore getting more gold, right? Because the event resets, right? That's something you have to keep in mind. Once the event finishes and it comes back, if you are still at more or less that same level and your true power hasn't really increased that much, you may only be able to go up 1 more level in Infernal Assault. So I think there is a matter of kind of weighing whether or not you want to wait to get strong enough to where the amount of gold, depending on the Infernal Assault on the core furnace level, is high enough to where the amount of action points you're using for it is getting a better return on investment, right? Instead of doing like, you do it when it first comes around, you're using action points on it, but you only are able to complete level 4, and then you wait however many 1 or 2 weeks for it to come back, and maybe you're only able to go up to level 6. So I guess that's kind of where I'm going. I'd love to know what you guys think. Maybe I'm spitballing, maybe I'm off a little here, but that's kind of my logic going in. I like the event for that it gives you gold, but part of me feels like the event is a little bit better to participate in once I end up getting a little bit stronger. Now, where that threshold is, I'm not sure. And again, maybe that's just what I think. I weigh that versus using AP on other events like double rewards, which I still think is a little bit more important if I'm trying to level up my marches more so than weighing out over-investing in over-investing in Infernal Assault versus COR, right? And then looking at the other areas that I think are a little bit more valuable when it comes to you trying to level up your other marches. So again, these are just my thoughts on it. Initial thoughts from just doing a few rounds. Again, thanks to Frankie who was helping me out. Let me know what you guys think, right? Is what I'm saying make a little sense to you? Do you kind of see where I'm coming from and maybe waiting a little bit? Do you just feel that no matter what, just doing it every round, even if you do it the first time it comes around in a new server, you still find it to be worthwhile, but maybe you're limiting the amount of action points you're using, or you find yourself using maybe more action points than you thought you would, because no matter what, you're still valuing gold as the end-all, be-all, best resource, so it doesn't really matter, right? Let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. That is it from me. This is a show-off of pretty straightforward Infernal Assault, but again, cannot be mad at adding in more gold into the game for an additional event. Again, happy furnacing, happy... Gosh, I don't even know. Smogging? Like, what do we say? Like, you're turning the crank? Anyways, I'm out. We'll catch you guys later.